Hello and welcome to another episode of Talking Politics on the Hindu's YouTube channel. This is a show where we go into the intricacies of stories which have made headlines in domestic politics. Now, to cut a long introduction short, this week's episode will be on the inner churning and internal rumblings within the Bahujan Samaj Party or the BSP, with party chief Mayawati removing her nephew and heir, declared heir Akash Anand, from the role of coordinator, a key role in the midst of the Lok Sabha poll, stating that he would be reconsidered for that role after he gains majority, and I'm putting this in inverted commas. This is a move that has elicited comment on the way the BSP is fighting polls and put a question mark on the party's succession plan. So let's begin with what happened exactly. On May 8th, BSP President and former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Mayawati, known as Behenji, put out a statement where she said that she was removing her nephew, Akash Anand, from his role or position as coordinator to the party. This was a huge announcement, not just because we are bang in the middle of a general election, but also because this is a very, very key role that Akash Anand has been playing in these very polls. Now, lately he had become the smooth, English-speaking face of a party that seeks to represent the most marginalized people in India, that is, the Dalits. He has also been making fiery speeches across Uttar Pradesh attacking the BJP and was being interviewed by English language dailies and channels which have a national imprint. Now, this is a departure from the style of his aunt, who held press conferences but never gave individual interviews and rarely ever spoke in English. Now, the statement has also come less than 48 hours after the BSP had replaced its candidates in Jaunpur and Basti Lok Sabha seats. Candidates like Shrikala Reddy, wife of gangster turned politician Dhananjay Singh, who was fighting quite competently against the BJP nominee Kripal Shankar Singh, an import from Mumbai, in Jaunpur. The party named as its candidate sitting party MP Shyam Singh Yadav. In Basti, the BSP replaced Daya Shankar Mishra with Love Kush Patel. Now, in both these seats, BSP candidates were troubling the BJP. Now, there was speculation that Mayawati had done this as part of a tacit understanding with the BJP for protection in return for complicity. The speculation gained ground after a campaign speech by Akash Anand likening the BJP to the Taliban also surfaced. Now, this is all suspicion and speculation, of course, but just to play the devil's advocate, is the allegation that the BSP is playing as the B team of the BJP borne out by facts. Now, in the first two rounds of the Lok Sabha polls in Uttar Pradesh, at least according to my colleague Anuj Kumar, the BSP will be hurting the BJP as much as the SP Congress alliance. Both the Samajwadi Party and the BSP are struggling to fight against a combined strength of the BJP and the Rashtriya Lok Dal in that region. However, political observers say that the BSP's strategy is to build its core vote bank of Jatavs by combining it with the discontentment by specific groups against the BJP, while hoping that Muslims will show faith in Ms. Mayawati's non-partisan stand from the past. Now, these are some examples that I'm giving you. Tapping onto the Thakur and Tyagi discontent against the BJP, BSP Chief Mayawati had fielded Rajput candidates in both Ghaziabad and Gautam Budh Nagar and a Tyagi candidate from Meerut. In Muzaffarnagar, she has played the most backward caste, the MBC's card, by positioning a Prajapati candidate against the might of the BJP's Sanjeev Balian. MBCs have been the electoral muscle of the BJP in the last two elections, but have been squirming because of a lack of representation from the Jat belt. In Bijnor, where Ms. Mayawati herself fought and won elections in 1989, she has fielded an influential Jat candidate to take on the Gurjar pick of the RLD. And in Bagpat, she has picked a Gurjar to take on the Jat choice of the RLD. The biggest surprise, however, has come in Aligarh, where after initially giving the ticket to the former district president of AIMIM, that is the All India Majlis Ittihadul Muslimin, who would have dented the prospects of the Jat SP Congress candidate, she brought in a Brahmin turncoat of the BJP to take on Satish Gautam, the two-time BJP MP who is facing the ire of the Kalyan Singh family. Similarly, in Mathura, after boxer Vijender Singh switched sides from the Congress to the BSP quickly changed its candidate and brought in a disgruntled BJP Jat leader to take on the BJP's Hema Malini on that seat. The BSP has fielded Muslim candidates from Kairana, Rampur, Pilibhit, Moradabad, Saranpur and Amroha. Except for Pilibhit, these are seats where the Muslim candidates, where the Muslim population, is more than 45%. Now, these are telling facts, but then so is the change in candidates in Jaunpur and Basti, which helps the BJP. So, where is the truth of the removal of Akash Anand from his key role? Well, in my view, it is a question of authority. Succession is a tricky thing. In the past too, kings and queens also have had problems dealing with succession issues. If one succession is announced while the king or queen is living, then like the setting sun, the incumbents are abandoned, and even before they breathe their last, all courtiers and power brokers go flocking to the rising sun. Therefore, to have two power centers when one is being groomed but the other is still active is not easy. Now, this is something we are seeing in West Bengal's Trinamool Congress as well. So, there is an episode of Talking Politics on the West Bengal situation. I will try and share it in the show notes later. The BSP, therefore, is facing an internal churn on the question of authority. Political observers feel that Akash Anand may have exhibited an eagerness to grab the levers of the party now that he was made the designated heir, while Ms. Mayawati would have preferred him to be an understudy for a little while longer. Successions do not come with a manual or a template. Everyone has to feel their way to a modus vivendi. With the BSP too, that seems to be the case. I hoped you liked this week's episode. I missed last week because of my travels in Maharashtra, stories about which have appeared in the Hindu. I would really request you to go and look it up. I hope to see you again soon next week. Goodbye and thank you for watching.